Let me tell y'all something about that hairline of that doggone Muppet, that big nose Muppet with that hairline pushed back from here to Afghanistan.
All right, y'all. So the next topic today, we're going to get into entertainer, and I don't want to label him as a podcaster. I guess I could, but more so Funky Dineva. Quentin, I think that's his real name. He Stephen A has been going viral for saying some stuff. So I'm actually gonna let what Stephen A. Smith said about Jasmine Crockett first on this is complimentary of the Shade Room, and then I'm going to then we're gonna watch what Funky Dineva said and go from there. So let me go over here. Because it was pretty long, and then let's do it like this. All right, y'all, and remember, we are live.
Your district in Texas? Aren't you there to find a way to get chooses to express herself? I'm like, is that going to help your district in Texas? Aren't you there to find a way to get stuff done as opposed to just being an impediment to what Trump wants? How much work goes into that? I'm just going to go off about Trump, cuss him out every chance I get, say the most derogatory, incendiary things imaginable, and that's my day's work. That ain't work. Work is saying that's the man in power. I know what his agenda is. I'm not exactly in a position to stop him since the Republicans have the Senate and the House. But maybe if I'm willing to work with this man, I might get something out of it for my constituency. Because like Joe Manchin said, he's there to represent, or was there for 15 years to represent the people of West Virginia. She's supposed to be there to represent the people of Texas. How Jasmine Crockett
population. They're saying is we ain't even getting in on introduction because I don't effed around and got mad listening to this last story. Let me tell y'all something about that hairline of that doggone Muppet, that big nose Muppet with that hairline pushed back from here to Afghanistan. Let me tell you something. You might not say the word, and I don't work for the Shade Room, so I can say what the hell I want to say. He is and I'm going to tell you something. He's sitting over there tap dancing and being a for white folks because he want to be a white man so bad. Look at his hairline. You know how when white men go bald, they get that little table skirt around the side. They don't want to just shave it all off. He got the same thing going on, just in the format. And I'm gonna take it a step further. You got so much to say about Jasmine Crockett, but your daughter ain't far off from her, because I watch how sass mouth your daughter gets on your show, and she's a sassy little firecracker too. And I'm not saying that in a negative light. I'm not saying nothing to say nothing negative about his daughter, but that is the spirit of Black women. They're oftentimes vocal. They have a lot of passion. They have a lot of emotion behind what they're saying. We ain't even getting in on introduction because I don't effed around and got mad. Stephen A. Smith, how would you feel if that sassy daughter of yours got into a position of leadership and another grown, big nose, hairline pushback from here to Zimbabwe got on a platform as big as yours and said what you had to say about somebody like Jasmine Crockett, who is using her platform to do the doggone work? Stephen A. Smith, as far as I'm concerned, you ain't even good on speaking on sports. Like LeBron said, always talking about some sports your ain't never even played, and then you want to get on here and come for this sister. I do not mind Black people having differences of opinion. We don't have to all vote the same. Black people are not all a monolith, but I question the intentionality behind some of the that comes out of Stephen A. Smith's mouth. Stephen A. Smith strikes me as one of those Black people. I'm gonna be very honest. Stephen A. Smith don't believe half the that come out of his mouth. What Stephen A. Smith believes is that nice paycheck that he gets, and the more that he panders and tap dance, what they're saying is, Stephen A. Smith, how would you feel if that's a certain demographic of the population, the bigger that check gets? And he is one of those that said, forget everybody else, I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna get mine. And every time he gets off stage, them good old white folks pat him on the back, and it makes him feel good. The same way they do Tucker Carlson, Bill O'Reilly, and Megyn Kelly, all of which don't believe half of that that come out their mouth. The only difference between them and Stephen A. Smith is that when they get through pandering to those crazies, they're going to still have a community to go to. Stephen A. Smith, when these white folks is done with your and when they chew you up and spit you out, you ain't gonna have nowhere else to land, my brother, because we not gonna have you. You and whatever little piece of hair you got left.